back to Muppin Sewing Emporium. How are you doing tonight? It is Friday, and we are here in beautiful downtown Paducah, Kentucky. It is a balmy 84 degrees outside, clear skies, beautiful nights to spend down here in downtown Paducah. Hope you are doing wonderfully well. If you're out there and you can hear me, give me a thumbs up, make a comment. Would love to hear where you are from tonight. Hello, Teresa. How are you doing, my dear? I sent you an email about needing more coat patterns. We have sold out, my love. I am very excited about that. So tonight here in lovely, beautiful downtown Paducah. Hello, Joy. How are you doing tonight? We're gonna try something new, a new feature that my software is offering, and it is called the comment snake. Yes, yes, thank you. I appreciate you. Coat patterns coming soon. Yay! Yes, we have all of that. So where are you watching from, my friends? Let us know. I know where Teresa is, although I don't know if you're actually there, or if you are still in Hamilton, my dear. Where are you watching from? Would love to hear from you tonight. Yes, today, as you can see, new hair. Who dis? I can tell you that I had a lovely box of color that I purchased. And oh, yes, we've got the nails on as well. That can only mean one thing. It means that we are taping. That means we are recording, which is always a good time. Joy's on a river cruise. Ooh, very nice. We had our second to last riverboat here in Paducah today. Yay! Teresa says she's back in Kansas City. That's excellent to hear. Yeah, so we had our last second to last. Our next last riverboat is coming up very shortly. And did you know that Paducah gets 65 riverboats a year? I didn't know that before I moved here, but now I do. And those river boats just dock right up here, and all the people get off and they wander around town, and then they get back on and they go on their merry way. So I thought that was very cool. We have quite a few things that are new, that are in the shop. As you can see, new hair, got the new hairstyle going on tonight, which is pretty exciting. Also, Mr. Spooky's here, and is Mr. Crinkles is also here. I will say Mr. Crinkles has not moved since he has been added to the set. So I believe that Mr. Crinkles is not haunted. I can't guarantee that he is not haunted. I mean, he looks haunting back there. So, anyway, Mr. Spooky's here. And of course, you can always see Mr. Spooky when you come into our shop, as he is also out on our show floor every day. Very exciting. Yes. So, have a few things here to show you. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, all right. Yes, I know it's crooked. I can't really do a whole lot about that. The person in me is like, this has to be like super straight, but the camera seems to want to do its own thing. Now we have a new panel tonight in the shop, but over on the Facebook, we have this giant pile, and I mean giant pile of vintage Cruel. Now, not Cruella de Vil, but Cruel, and that is a stitching method. Um, embroideries, and these are all up for sale individually on Facebook. So you would go to the Cheryl Sloboda dash muppin.com destination, and I will put this in the comments right now. She did. They're already gone? I will have to verify this, but that is fantastic news. I thought that there were one or two already, like some of them were not sold. So there, I didn't think she claimed them all, Roxanne, but they are fantastic. And so there is that. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I see all of the comments have just come through. Well, alrighty then. Thank you for letting me know. so let me just tell you a little bit of where these came from, because that is something that is kind of almost always asked, like, Cheryl, how in the hell do you find all this stuff? And the fact of the matter is that for many years I would go to my local quilt guild, and my local quilt guild would have these like fantastic things, and they'd be like 50 cents for all of this, right? Or, and I'm not saying that I paid 50 cents because I don't remember how much I paid, but the fact of the matter is that I was selecting, like I would collect and collect and collect and collect, and I have boxes over here, like there are boxes of stuff that we moved from Plainfield, Illinois to here in Paducah. Boxes and boxes. And it's a lot of this kind of stuff. They're like individual, like little goobery doodads. And I go through the boxes and I'm like, when did I acquire all of these pieces of cruel embroidery? And I think somebody had been working on like a quilt to, or some sort of bigger piece. Either that or they just loved to do it. But there's some really cool pieces in here. And they're like mostly embroidered with wool, although I can't vouch for that 100%. I do think some of this has a little bit of floss in it, but there's a lot of wool. Anyway, this is the kind of stuff that I'm going to be doing over on my Facebook on Wednesdays. And also, I am considering doing a vintage sale, live sale, only on Wednesdays. So that is something I that we're working on. Okay. Thank you, Mary. I so appreciate that. Now, I had said this earlier. I'm going to turn on our comment snake. I do not know what this is, but apparently, the more the more people comment, the longer the snake gets. So I'm just saying, you can say hello, you can say whatever, but you can be part of the comment snake. Okay, so one of the things about this whole like de-stash is I am trying to, first of all, I have boxes over here, I have boxes over there, I've got boxes up there, and I've got boxes over there. They're everywhere in here. and it's chock full of vintage linens. And I'm talking table runners, doilies, you name it. I've been rescuing it, and it is time. It is time to release some of these things. Um, am I collecting snakes now? No. This is just something new that my software told me that it does. This like commenty stuff, and apparently the more people who comment, the longer the snake gets. I yeah, don't don't ask me. So to me, it's like a conga line of people who have commented. So if you would like to comment and be part of our little conga line, that would be amazing. So yes, hair, nails, what does that mean? That means we've been recording. And that is because we are doing online classes very soon. I do not have all of the details yet because the details are not set yet. And so the little, yes, it's cute. Thank you. Um, so we've got that. We've got the vintage stuff coming on on Wednesdays. So, yes. It's doing laps around you. It is. It's like supposedly that's what it's supposed to do is just go around the screen. My software said new feature, comment snake. That's what it is, I guess. So anyway, that leaves me with some of the new products that we have in the shop. Besides Mr. Crinkles. Although I would think I would like to make a Mr. Crinkles pattern because he's so horrifyingly frightening. But he hasn't moved. So I don't think we're haunted. Now the baby cradle, that thing's haunted. The baby cradle is haunted. The baby cradle came with uh all kinds of stuff. Snake time. Yay, you've joined the conga line. Yes. Um so the baby cradle came with vintage with Victorian, almost Edwardian era pillows inside of it that were crazy quilted. Now they are falling apart. They're very crumbly. But they were like, yeah, the crazy quilt pillows are included with the baby cradle. So I'm not gonna lie, I bought the baby cradle because I wanted the pillows. Anyway, the baby cradle we believe is haunted. So and it is going out on display during October because we are going to win the holiday windows. There are holiday window contest, and I'll be darned if I don't win that for us. So there you go. All right, so tonight I have a couple things here to show you. And we have some new product from Art Gallery Fabrics. And one of these, this one is the brand new. And this one I don't believe that I've shown here. And we have changed around the cameras and everything because we had to do changes for doing filming. And so there you go. So we've got kind of a different setup right now, which is kind of cool. We're back to an old camera up top, so that's been kind of fun. So yeah. Anyway, this is a collection by Barry J, who is a very she's a very accomplished painter and interior decorator. And so she is known for her maximalist florals. And I think this collection is very, very pretty. And at first I was like, wow, look at those blues and the reds. Um, they're just fantastic. So she's kind of got some interesting alternate designs in here, which is kind of neat, but then she's got these amazingly fantastic giant florals. Now, for those of you that don't know, Art Gallery does have the highest thread count in the industry. And so her fabrics are just fantastic when it comes to like the hand of the fabric, the feel of the fabric. Some people think, oh, they feel very, you know, thin, but this is one of those fabrics that we put under the microscope, and the fabric weave is actually tighter than the others. And oh, look at this, like plaid. Oh, just love, love, love. These blues are almost like a blue purple. Yeah, just amazing. Yes, Mary, I knew you would love this one. So this collection is called Charlotte, and that's the name of the collection, and the designer is Barry J. And check out these birds. I just thought that they were kind of different. They almost feel like the MC Escher sort of tessellated birds. I thought that was really cool. Here is for Barry J, this is a much it's very minimalist for her. But then you go right into the whammo wow florals, and she does not shy away from color, which I love. These micro florals, they have a very Liberty of London feel to them. So Liberty of London is very the micro prints, the micro florals. Just I just love all of these together. Um, they will make a fantastic quilt, and just she does a lot of wallpapers, and she does, I think, occasionally go into your home and like paint a wall with these like enormous blooms. I just think that that's so cool. Oh yeah. Oh, I know. And then the last one with the black. Yeah, yeah. So I just love these. They're so, so pretty. So we have a couple of bundles of these in the shop right now, and also in the store. And of course, these are always available at our website, shop.muppin.com. Let's see what the snake does with the scroller. I have no idea what these things are supposed to, this comment snake thing going around. Our conga line. Our comment conga line. So anyway, and so yeah, so these are available now, the Barry J. Now, Art Gallery also just put out another collection that if you are a sewist, quilter, of any stripe, you will absolutely love. And that one here is called So Obsessed. And can I just say, I'm obsessed. I love, love, love this new collection. And we have a panel that goes with it. So you're gonna want to see this one, because this I think this one is like a must have. Okay. So first of all, the So Obsessed line, uh it's these really super trendy color palettes. We have been seeing this color palette all year long. These corals mixed with the mustard and the gray. Just do not disappoint. This is a type of collection that just can, it can actually fall in line with any of the other collections you may have, right? So this is very easily blendable with Ruby Star. It's very trendy, these colors. So who would have thought that your cream, your peachy coral, your icy blue, and then this mustard color and gray would be the hot uh collection, right? And but it is. And these colors, I think we're going to keep seeing these colors for a little bit. It looks to me like future collections that are coming in are also in these kind of colorways. So that's good because that means they kind of go with everything. So this is the main print, and it's got a sewing machine. It's got little stitchers. Yes, the colors, they're very modern. They're very like on trend. You've got like the rotary cutter, the scissors, the floss. You've kind of got all of your sewing accoutrement on this piece. So this is a really I would call this like the focus fabric. So that's this one. You've got some cutting mat. Okay, it's like, yes, that's what that is. It's a cutting mat. So we've got that. Swirly twirly tape measures, very very cute. We've got the sewing machines here in gray, which is really nice. And I like that they have a couple of different styles. They've got like the more modern sewing machine, and then of course the retro one. So you don't have to get too, dug in on if you are a retro or a modern girl. Although I feel like they give you a few more of the retro ones than not, but either way, these are nice size for fussy cutting. So they're good size for that. The next up here is sewing mannequins. So that's pretty fun. You've also got cute thimbles in like an ombre, which is really nice. And then this one was so clever for being a just like a blender. It's little zigzags. And honestly, it's funny because I have a couple of quilts that I have quilted with straight lines just like that. And what you do is you push the button for your straight, and then you push the button for the zigzag, and then you push the button for straight, and you push the button for zigzag, and you just do that over and over again. So that one's really cool. Again, here's another mat. Looks just like the mat that I have underneath all of this. Here is the sewing machines in full colors. So I just love these. This is the fat quarter stack. We've got another mat. We've got little stork scissors. Now, did you know that the stork scissor shape comes from a historical scissor clamp? I would call it more of a clamp, but they were umbilical cord cutters that midwives carried that were in the stork shape. And that is where we get the modern shape for stork scissors. I don't know if you knew that, but you do now. This here, the little dresses on the hangers, all the things that you've either made or altered, which is kind of sweet. This one's kind of got like a peachy grayish background, which is kind of different. More of the thimbles in that mustard colorway, and then we've got the stripe. And then this is the other focus fabric that is in this collection, and that is the the quilt blocks, which again is very, very cute. So the collection here of fat quarters, there are 15 fat quarters in the bundle. We do have this currently in stock right now on our website, so that you can grab right now. There's all the colorways, beautiful, beautiful fabrics. So, but that's not all. And this to me is just as cute. And I have already started working on this panel. First of all of this here is on one panel. Okay, so everything I'm going to show you right now is on one panel. Okay, so you have these blocks, cut, sew, press, repeat. Love it. Makes a great little hanging that you can put in your sewing room, which is exactly what I plan to do with this one. I'm just going to back this and quilt it as it is and hang it up as a mini quilt in my studio. It's so cute. So there's that one. There's the gray sewing machine. And again, it's kind of a blend between modern and vintage. So it's kind of not offending anybody. And down here at the bottom, it's got all the little tools. Oh, so cute. So if you had a big enough hoop, you could hoop this and you could take stitches over the top of it. That would be amazing, right? So this Mary, I agree 100%. So there's at least 2 blocks there. We have also this one, which I think again I'm going to quilt and put on the as a wall hanging in my studio. I believed I could, so I did. And it's got the modern machine in the middle, big florals, pretty colors. I just love that. And you've got the swirly tapes. You see that. Charlotte, yay! Awesome. Thank you. And so this panel definitely this is one of the big like pieces. Now, somebody did already say on online that they wanted to make a sewing machine cover. And I thought this one here would make a great sewing machine like dust cover. And then you could just put a different fabric on the other side and quilt it. Oh, that would make a really cute sewing machine dust cover. So that's really cute. And then of course you have the little pressing. You can have this at your pressing station. You could have this one hanging up. I believed I could, so I did. And then there's a lot of other blocks on here. Here's a cute one. And I think this one also would be great in a hoop. And you could just put this one on your sewing machine room door. Yay! I have a vintage sewing machine that needs a dust cover. I'm definitely going to make the gray one as a dust cover. So I just think that would be really cute. This one, as you can see, needs to go on the door of your sewing space because yeah, I sew here, right? I just love this. I love this patch. It's so great. And then there's lots of little things on this panel, and I have already started to cut some of these up. So you can see here there's these little strips that you can sew into onto a quilt. You could turn these into labels. I've got some examples here. I'm just going to show you. There are 2 door hangers on this panel, and I'm not kidding. That they're right there on the panel. They're right there ready to be used. And so here's the 2 door hangers. Please excuse this mess. I sew here. And on the other side is welcome to my happy place. And this one, seam ripper in hand, do not disturb, or please do not disturb. I am sewing. So I like this one because you don't get disturbed either way. These are they are really cute, right? And you know me, I love a panel that does a lot of stuff. And this panel, it does a lot of stuff. It's just a happy collection, but it's also a happy panel. Like this is just so cute. So seam ripper in hand, and please do not disturb, and then welcome to my happy place, and please excuse the mess. I just think these are so cute. And they come on the panel. I just put a little bit of I put a batting in there, sewed around it, flipped it, and then sewed around it again. That's all you need to do to make these so cute. There's a lot of little patches on here, lots of little squares um, that you could turn into labels, or you can do what I'm doing and turn them into pin cushions. And I have to just show you what I've decided to do here with all of these. They're not stuffed yet, so imagine, if you will, I have already stuffed them. I haven't stuffed them yet. So, but here also on the panel are all of these labels. Super cute. Coasters, joy, absolutely. 100%. Turn them into coasters. Just put a fabric on the back of them. You'll have quite the stack. Okay. But check out the little labels. Okay. So as you can see, I've cut a couple out because I've already put them onto the projects here. But how you do this is you take the piece, right? And it says, I'm like really talented. You fold it in half like this, sew a quarter inch, flip it right side out, and then you have these little like label tags. And I made them so that they went in order like this. And when these are all stuffed, I was going to have make a little box out of some of the other patches, and then I can have the little box be my little container. And if I need one, I need a pin cushion, I just pull one out. Now these phrases are really cute. I want to sew pretty fabrics and ignore everything else. Who can not argue with that? Dear fabric, I love you. Happiness is handmade, not homemade, handmade. There's a difference, my friends. Look at the little tags too. They're so cute. It says, I believed I could, so I did. You've got the little handmade one here, cut, sew, press, repeat. Quilting is a sport. Fabric is calling you. And it says me made and looking good. And you've got an extra here. You've got little labels, but that's not all. Now you also have the kind of labels that go into your clothing. So these are long labels, and at first I was like, how did these go onto your project? But then I realized, this is, when you get a particular piece of clothing and you're like, ooh, it's got like the long like ribbon style tag in the back of your shirt. This one says, dear fabric, I love you. And then they've got all the other different phrases. Happiness is handmade. I'm like really talented, one of a kind. And then if you want to, you can put your information, the day you made it or something here on the back. And that is, then you then just sew this, because you've sewn down each side. Just flip it, and then you have this little tag that can go in with your other tags, or you can have multiple labels. They're just so cute. So cute, this panel. I mean, look at all this stuff that you get. You get the door hangers, you get the patches, you get, look at these two patches. You've got a messy house is the sign of a happy quilter. And behind every quilter is a pile of fabric. And then you get all of the big patches. All of this one panel, it's called the Happiness is Handmade panel. And if you're looking for it on our website, just go to the panels page and check it out. And if you missed our newsletter this week, our newsletter that went out, we said that this week is Panel Palooza. So I really want to point out all of the amazing panels we have in our shop, because we do carry some really cute panels. So it's Panel Palooza. This is the Happiness is Handmade. This, I still need to press this. I just made it like an hour ago. So it's not, I didn't press it yet. So just don't look at that part. But for door hangers, so cute. They're on the panel. These, again, just these, okay? You don't have to make them with the patch double-sided. You can add your own fabric. You can get the So Obsessed fat quarter bundle, and then back these with the coordinating fabrics, make your tags, and then write on the back your name and the date, and then give these to people in your quilt guild or in your sewing circle, or any number of people that you need to make a sewing related gift for. I just think there's a lot going on. These are also great as little patches for your quilt, your quilt that you want to make. And again, you can get the So Obsessed bundle to round out your panel. But I just love this. I love this. And I love the little tabs sticking up. If you were to make zipper pouches or anything like that, the little tag, you put it on the inside, that would be really cute too. So I just think there's so much potential with this particular panel. So I'm just very, very excited about it. I don't know, if you're as excited as I am, but I'm excited about it. Okay, so I would think you'd want to get them just for the door hangers, because like that's the cutest thing ever. And just look at the little tags. They're so cute. All right, so we've got the long tags, short tags, they all come on the panel. And yeah. And then we do have one more thing that is going to be released next week. It's not out yet. So, but that is our pattern and fusible kit to make your own Kentucky. And there's an option to do yours where it says either Paducah or Paducah, Kentucky, or just Kentucky, because I know some of you do not live in Paducah. Or if you wanted to get this in commemoration of your visit to Paducah, it should be in red. Sure. I have the ability to make it in red, but for today, we're making it in blue. Charlotte, I know. So we get a lot of tourists who come to Paducah, and This is one of the ways that you will be able to just take your Paducah with you. Paducah, if you don't know, is like right over here. So you know, it's like it's over here, and so I'm getting a Now, for those of you that don't know, Jerry and Mary are married, and they both watch the show on different devices, which always makes me smile. Um, so you can do your own Paducah, but I know you're like up here in Louisville, Mary. So you can just say Louisville instead, and you could put or just do Kentucky. Now, yeah, I think the reason ours is in blue is because we're university UK uh people in this area. So I don't know anything about that other than that's apparently a thing. Paducah's across the river from Superman. Yeah, you could put a little Superman right there if you wanted, a little super S. um, I did not add the other states, although you could quilt in where the other states connect. And if you're from like Tennessee, you could always do a like a road trip and stitch in your road trip. If you want to, you can also quilt in the states. But the cool thing is you don't have to do your outline of Kentucky as a one solid piece of fabric. You can make squares, make a hexagons, whatever you want, and you can then take our fusible, put it on the back, and fuse that down, and then stitch around it, and then you have that same effect, but your state itself um, will be patchwork. And so that is also your option. But this is not out yet. So it will be out next week sometime as soon as I get all of my proofs back from my printer. Will I have other states? Right now, I wasn't planning on it. I might have done Illinois while I lived in Illinois, but this is really for me an answer to our tourists who come in and ask, do you have anything specific to Paducah? Well, a lot of times as a shopper, you would want either Kentucky type fabric or something like that, which the manufacturers don't make that. And so this is what we got. And so we're kind of trying to figure all of this out. So I don't know if we will have other states, but we will have Kentucky. And let me tell you, Kentucky is kind of like a zigzaggy state up here along the river. It is like this part here is much easier to cut. It gets real wiggly up in here where it is up along the river. So fabric with horses and bourbon. Well, there's horse fabric, but there's not a lot of bourbon alcohol fabric out there. Probably that would be that's a typical thing for but yes, horses and bourbon is what you think of when you think of Kentucky. I also was like, I could just make it grass and the bluegrass, so we could do that. We are the bluegrass state. So this is one of the patterns I've been working on behind the scenes. So this is something that's coming. So very excited about that. Yeah. So that's what I've got. And honestly, we have been just very busy trying to get these videos up. We're trying to get them done. I know when I came on here last week, I didn't have purple hair, and now I have purple hair. So You knew probably something was up the moment I came on here with the different color hair. So that is always a fun thing. All right, so I am off to do our whatnot video, and you're probably like, "What is the whatnot?" Whatnot is a online network that is basically for live sales. So um, we're going to be doing live sales through Facebook very shortly. And so we're doing live sales, uh, but it's all like right through the app. So what you do is you go to whatnot.com/invite/muppin.com, and you put that in and you get $10 for free to shop with my show or any show that you like over on Whatnot. It's all kinds of fabric shops on there who are using Whatnot for live sales. So if you like it, we would love to have you out there yonder. I think our little conga line snake was an interesting experiment today. I don't know how. Uh, I don't know how it works, other than I think everyone who comments just gets added to the line. But there you go. So that's what I've got tonight. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. I am running away now to do our live video over on Whatnot. I hope you have a great weekend. Take care of yourselves. I will see all of you next Friday. Take care. Bye bye.